Mac Burnett, and I am the very proud superintendent of schools for Burnett CISD. I also have the distinct privilege of serving on the board of directors for the Hill Country Community Foundation. On behalf of the Burnett CISD Board of Trustees and the Board of Directors for the Hill Country Community Foundation, I want to welcome you to the Burnett High School Scholarship Night, sponsored by the Hill Country Community Foundation. Tonight, the foundation is going to award more than $380,000 in scholarship to Burnett CISD graduating seniors. And the Burnett community is going to be responsible for awarding an additional $200,000 plus in scholarship monies. That is an amazing feat for a community our size. The other amazing fact is that every graduating senior from Burnett CISD is eligible for a Hill Country Community Foundation scholarship ranging in value this year from $1,150 up to $5,303. The only requirement is that a student enroll in any continuing education program and they attend tonight's scholarship ceremony. That is a real commitment to crafting a student's future. Our students have worked hard to get here tonight, and they look really sharp on stage. So please, let's give one big round of applause for all of our graduating seniors. To give you a perspective on how we have grown as a foundation, the foundation awarded just 4 scholarships for the first time back in 1983 for a total of $2,000. From that humble beginning, and over the past 40 years, the foundation has awarded more than 4,000 scholarships, totaling more than $7 million. The foundation's endowment today exceeds $12 million and is made possible by the generous donations from our community. We truly believe in our vision statement of your generosity, our community, their future. If you'd like to learn more about the foundation or join us in our mission by providing financial support, you can visit us at thehccf.com. To formally begin our evening, I'd like to invite seniors Sadie Campbell and Aiden McLennan to join me at the podium. Sadie will be leading us in our invocation, and Aiden will lead us in our pledges to the flags. If you'll please stand at this time.
If y'all would please bow your heads and join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the opportunities you have gifted us. Each and every one of us is here because of the gifts we are receiving for the continuation of our education. You have guided us through this year and allowed us to grow into amazing young men and women. This community has granted us these scholarships, and we hope that we can pour back into it as we continue our lives as young adults. Thank you for the blessings and amazing memories that we will carry with us as we leave. Thank you for your love and for your grace. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the United States Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you.
And at this time, if you'll please join me in welcoming the president of the Hill Country Community Foundation to the podium, Mr. Philip Thurman.
Good evening. I'd like to welcome you and thank all of you for being here with us tonight to celebrate your generosity, our community, and their future. As I look in the audience, it's truly an honor to be surrounded by so many significant people who've impacted the lives of our students. We'd like to thank the wonderful people here tonight that we have the privilege to call parents, grandparents, family, friends, and educators. Hello, my name is Philip Thurman. I'm the president of the Hill Country Community Foundation. It's been an honor to serve in this capacity to truly make a difference in a child's life, a child from our community that has a promise of returning and filling our shoes. It's my wish that someday one of our students will be standing right here in my place. The Hill Country Community Foundation is governed by a volunteer board of directors that ensures outstanding fiduciary oversight of the endowment. While most charities have a significant operating cost, the Hill Country Community Foundation has virtually none because of our volunteers. That means that more of our funds are directly benefiting students in this community. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you the directors that are here this evening. You'll please stand when I call your name. Vice President David Bennett. Treasurer Danny Floyd. Secretary Dina Thomas. Board members Keith McBurnett, Dale Hill, our legal counsel Mike Luxinger, board members Administrative Executive Erlene Zimmerman. Last but not least, our lifetime members, Mr. Kerry Johnson, Dennis Hoover. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. I'd like to also take this opportunity to recognize our school board members that are here this evening. Our school board members volunteer countless hours in support of the staff and students of Burnett CISD. If you'll please stand when I call your name. Trustee Suzanne Brown and Trustee Ross Burns. Please join me in thanking them for joining us this evening. Our ceremony tonight is going to have two parts. The first part will consist of students receiving their HCCF scholarships. The second part will consist of students receiving their community scholarships. So let's give away some money now. We are fortunate to have so many people and families that have invested in the foundation over the years. Through their generosity, as I mentioned earlier, the endowment today is worth more than $12 million. As part of the foundation, we have named scholarships, which you'll hear as students receive their scholarships. In addition, we have named endowments that recognize the most significant investments in the foundation, and you'll hear those names as students receive their scholarships. To begin our ceremony this evening, we have 5 named endowments that will present their scholarships. So, representing the Suzanne Johnson Memorial Endowment, please help me welcome Jessica Lindsay and Carrie Ann Whitehead.
Good evening. My name is Carrie Ann Whitehead, and I'm joined this evening by my sister, Jessica Lindsay. We're honored to have the privilege to present 12 scholarships tonight to members of the 2023 Burnett High School graduating class. These scholarships are awarded in memory of our mother, Suzanne Johnson, who passed away in 2011. Due to the overwhelming generosity of the Burnett community, we were able to establish a scholarship endowment fund through the Hill Country Community Foundation, allowing us to be able to honor our mother every year at this ceremony. Our mother had 9 grandchildren, and we have 5 of them here tonight to help us present these awards. On behalf of our family, I offer our most sincere thanks to the wonderful people who supported us in our efforts to establish this endowment. I would also like to thank the board of the Hill Country Community Foundation for making it possible to remember and honor our mother at this time each and every year. We'll hand out our scholarships now.
Aiden McLennan. Emma Talamentes. Johanna Guerrero. Merrick Houston. Jacob Solis Bryant. Dennis Marquina Mora. Caroline Valencia. Garrett Payne. Eric Hernandez. Evan Reeves. Alicia Maynard. Grace Gates.
One more round of applause for the Suzanne Johnson Memorial Endowment. Next up, representing the John and Vivian Hoover Endowment, please help me welcome Dennis Hoover. Do you want to say anything? All right. Then we're going to call up Gracie Aravallo. Eliza Proctor. One more round of applause for the John and Vivian Hoover Endowment. Oh, Dennis, you want one more picture? Oh, ladies. Ladies, one more picture. Next up, representing the Larry Family Endowment, please help me welcome Louise Larry.
Good evening, graduates, and good evening, family. And I'm Louise Larry, and I'm here on behalf of the Endowed Scholarship that the community so generously supported for the Hill Country Foundation in behalf of my late husband, Cam Larry Jr., who was a 1960 Burnett Bulldog graduate. Yes. So I have a son, a 1991 graduate, and a daughter, 1995 graduate. So tonight I'm honored to have the scholar Alexander Guzman.
One more round of applause for the Larry Family Endowment. Next up, representing the Luxinger Brothers Scholarship Endowment, please help me welcome Mike Luxinger.
The scholarship, my three sons, Daniel, John, and Ross Luxinger, all BHS graduates and graduates of the University of Texas, and very successful men I'm proud of. And we're giving this scholarship to Kayla Jerzanowski.
And one more round of applause for the Luxinger Brothers Scholarship Endowment. Thank you, Mike. Finally, for the last named endowment, representing the Burnett Rotary Scholarship Endowment, please help me welcome President of the Rotary Club of Burnett, Wade Langley.
Good evening, and thank you for having us this evening. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as the president of the Burnett Rotary Club over the past year, and it's just a big honor to be here with you this evening. I'd like to thank the Suzanne Johnson family for the groundwork that they laid for us in helping us fund our endowment. Big round of applause to them one more time, please. It's an honor to present our scholarship this evening to Miss Kendall Bible.
And one more round of applause for the Burnett Rotary Scholarship Endowment. At this time, students will be called forward to receive their HCCF scholarships. The student's name will be called along with the named endowment or scholarship that has made the scholarship possible. These scholarships will be presented by representatives of the named scholarship or a HCCF board member. To get us started, please help me welcome counselor from Burnett High School, Lauren Grippentrog.
Thank you, Mr. McBurnett. At this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Peggy Hairston and family to the stage to present the Tyler Hairston Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was created in memory of her son, Tyler. The recipient of the Tyler Hairston Memorial Scholarship is Jose Gutierrez. Thank you, Hairston family. Now I would like to welcome Jason Fry and Diane Fry Cortez to the stage to present the next two named scholarships. The Catherine Fry Memorial and Effie Brazil Memorial Scholarships are in memory of their grandmothers. We will announce both recipients. Please hold your applause until all names are announced. The recipient of the Catherine Fry Memorial is Katie McCurry. And the recipient of the Effie Brazil Memorial is John Elias. Thank you, Mr. Fry. Next up, I would like to invite Jim and Starla Benton to the stage to present the Howard and Mary Ann Benton Memorial Scholarship in honor of Jim's parents. Mary Ann was a longtime teacher of BCISD. The recipient of the Howard and Mary Ann Benton Memorial Scholarship is Dylan Russell. Thank you, Mr. Benton. At this time, I would like to invite Dan and Lisa Bullock to the stage to present the Brian Edward Bullock Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was created in memory of their son, Brian, who is a graduate of Burnett High School. The recipient of the Brian Edward Bullock Memorial Scholarship is Matthew Combs. Thank you for being here, Mr. and Mrs. Bullock. The remaining Hill Country Community Foundation scholarships will be presented by members of the HCCF Board of Directors. At this time, I would like to ask Board Secretary Dina Thomas to come to the stage to present our first group of student scholarships. The Anthony Ivacek Memorial Scholarship goes to Caleb Maynard. The Anthony Schreiber Memorial Scholarship goes to Sadie Campbell. The Billy and Beverly Pratt Memorial, the E.C. Seidensticker Memorial, the Alton Corley Memorial, and the Cliff and Lois Van Deventer Memorial, and the Ava Schilling Memorial Scholarships go to Moses Solis. And the Billy Joe and Lavona Fox Scholarship goes to Ashley Aviles. Thank you, Mrs. Thomas. At this time, I would like to welcome Lifetime Director Dennis Hoover to the stage to present the scholarships to our next group of students. The Burnett X Students Association Scholarship goes to Bailey Warwick. The Charles Dagger Memorial Scholarship goes to Chloe Lockbine. The David Fry Memorial Scholarship goes to Sean Woods. The Dennis and Carol Hoover Scholarship goes to Zachary Sterling. And the Glenn Maxine Wall Memorial Scholarship goes to Blair Gilliland. Thank you, Mr. Hoover. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Danny Floyd, Treasurer of the Hill Country Community Foundation Board, to join us on stage to present the next set of scholarships. The Hayes and Dorothy Stripling Memorial Scholarship goes to Christian Depew. The Howell Family Trust Scholarship goes to Ashlyn Box. The Jake J.J. Pickle Memorial Scholarship goes to Abigail Rothermel. The Joe Vinnie Memorial Scholarship goes to Martine Williams. And the Joyce and Randolph Box Memorial Scholarship goes to Caitlin Robinette. Thank you, Mr. Floyd. At this time, I would like to welcome the Hill Country Community Foundation Vice President David Bennett to the stage to present to our next group of students. The Mary Kate Wall Memorial Endowment Scholarship goes to the following two students, Tanner O'Hare and Farity Ramirez. The Pearl Brannon Memorial Scholarship goes to Jesse Wayne Bachmeyer. The W.D. Corder Memorial Scholarship goes to Christina Graves. The Stella E. Pellage Memorial Scholarship goes to Benjamin Muncy. And the Ronnie Barnhill Memorial Scholarship goes to Hudson Bennett. Thank you, Mr. Bennett. And now I would like to welcome Hill Country Community Foundation President Philip Thurman back to the stage to present to our next group of students. The Cliff, Johnny, and Margaret Smith Memorial Scholarship goes to Lindsay Wilkes. The next scholarship to be awarded is the Catherine Greathouse Memorial Endowment Scholarship. Several students are receiving this scholarship, so we will announce students in groups. Please hold your applause until all the names in the groups are called. The first group of students receiving the Catherine Greathouse Memorial Endowment are Danielle Oakley, Kurt Kastner, Lainey Rye, Abigail Aguilon, Knox Ward, Isabel Lunsford, Caitlin Davis, Summer Burkhalter, Braden Ellett Clark, Jacqueline Brooks, and Madison Courtney. The next group of students receiving the Catherine Greathouse Memorial Endowment are Preston Murray, Lane Murphy, Layla Lima Salazar, Adelina Boyd. Holden Blair. Gabriel Torres. Tanner Stevens. Ashley Ibarra. Autumn Stiers. And Skyla Hazelwood. Thank you, Mr. Thurman. Now I would like to welcome Lifetime Director Carrie Johnson to the stage to present our next group of student scholarships. The Sylvester H. Reed Endowment makes up the largest portion of the Hill Country Community Foundation scholarships, so several students will be receiving this endowed scholarship. Again, we will announce students in groups. Please hold your applause until all the names in the group are called. The first group of students receiving scholarships from Sylvester H. Reed Endowment are Claire Teague, Elijah Tate, Brett Nelson, Harlan Roberts, Jennifer Suarez, Hayden Brown, Katie Williams, Elizabeth Muzak, Dylan Burton, and Anthony Perez. Also receiving this endowed scholarship are Gracelyn Everett, Aiden Vaughn, Haley Del Porto, Marley Poston, Isaac Teague, Baylor Howell, Savannah Lowe, Riley Tippett, and Cameron Stiers. The next group of students receiving the Sylvester H. Reed Endowed Scholarship are Denise Penaloza, Gabriel Howard, Anne Marie Bailey, Mason Hughes, Hunter Luther, Carly Buckley, Robert Crawford, and Kaylee Rodriguez. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. At this time, I would like to welcome the General Counsel of the Hill Country Community Foundation, Mike Luxinger, to the stage to present scholarships to our next group of students. The following students are also receiving scholarships from the Sylvester H. Reed Endowment. Please hold your applause until all names are called. Bailey Hopkins. Jose Rodriguez Gonzalez. Aerith Crabtree. Jocelyn Kamasuki. Riley Hubbard. Jahir Benitez. Josue Camacho Leon. Garrett Buster. Elijah Walker. And Kaylee Wessels. Our next group of students receiving scholarships from this endowment are Daniela Escamilla Monsivalles, Landon Tucker, Moses DeLuna. Jacob Gunlogson. Cohen Champeau. Madison Cantrell. Allison Shelby. Isaiah Silva. And Melanie Silva Presses. Thank you, Mr. Luxinger. At this time, I would like to welcome Hill Country Community Foundation Director Dale Hill to the stage to present scholarships to our remaining recipients. The final group of students receiving the scholarship from the Sylvester H. Reed Endowment are Tirza Breeden, Ray Reed, Christian Sanchez, Savannah Avila, Murray Urofsky, Paige Clark, Jasmine Infante, and John Little. The following students are receiving a scholarship from the Violet Carpenter Memorial Endowment. Please hold your applause until all names are called. Brianna Leone, Kylie McMillan, Tyler Stevens, and Yaritza Garcia. And lastly, we will announce the recipients of the W.C. and Marie Clark Galloway Memorial Scholarship. Please hold your applause until all names are called. Fernando Morales, Arturo Mendez, Aiden Wyatt, Isaac Martin. Christopher Gonzalez. Emmanuel Murillo. And Pablo Martinez Roman. Thank you, Mr. Hill. And thank you to the Hill Country Community Foundation and Board of Directors for your generous support of our students, as well as the greater community of Burnet. At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. McBurnett back to the podium to present the Hill Country Community Development Scholarships.
In addition to the Hill Country Community Foundation scholarships for graduating high school seniors, since 2016, the foundation has also provided continuing scholarships to former HCCF scholarship recipients that are pursuing a bachelor's degree. This scholarship is called the Community Development Scholarship and provides financial support to a student in their sophomore, junior, and senior year of their bachelor's degree. This year, the foundation has expanded its commitment to assisting students with their bachelor's degree by increasing the number of awarded scholarships in a single year from 2 to 4. Our scholarships recipients this year include the following Burnet High School alumni, and presenting the scholarships is Mr. Thurman, the president of our board. First up, please help me welcome Mr. Cade Rye. Cade is pursuing a bachelor's degree at Texas A&M and pursuing a career in teaching and coaching. Congratulations, Cade Rye. Help me welcome to the stage Madeline Jones. Madeline is pursuing a bachelor's degree at Abilene Christian University in pursuit of a career in nursing. Congratulations to Madeline Jones. Next up, please help me welcome Dulce Mejia. Dulce is pursuing a bachelor's degree at Texas Tech University in pursuit of a career in bilingual early childhood education. Congratulations, Dulce. And then finally, Michelle Mejia. Please come to the stage. Michelle is pursuing a bachelor's degree at Texas Tech University in pursuit of a career in education. Congratulations, Michelle. Please join me in congratulating all 4 of our recipients of the Community Development Scholarship. Congratulations. That concludes the first portion of our ceremony. At this time, I'm going to invite everyone to please stand and give a standing ovation to our graduating seniors. Seniors, you have a lot of people here who care a lot about you and have invested a lot in you. Will you please stand and give a standing ovation to parents and the community that supports you? And at this time, if you'll please help me welcome Principal of Burnet High School, Mr. Casey Burkhart.
Thank you, Mr. McBurnett. No matter how many times I attend tonight's event, I am always in awe of what the Hill Country Community Foundation does for our graduating seniors and our community. As we prepared for tonight's ceremony today and told our seniors the story of the Hill Country Community Foundation, and then watching the event unfold before us tonight, I'm reminded how blessed we all are to live in the communities of Burnett County and how blessed I am to serve those communities and serve these students. Before we begin the local and community portion of tonight's ceremony, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the Burnett High School Administration and Counseling Departments. Assistant Principal Amy Koenig, please stand. Assistant Principal Aiden, round of applause. Assistant Principal Aiden Callahan. Assistant Principal Brad Barrett. Coordinator for College, Career, and Military Readiness, Mrs. Angie Byer. BHS Counselor Lauren Grippentrog. And behind me, helping Erling Zimmerman, BHS Counselor Brandy Wood. And also helping out tonight's ceremony, checking in our local and community scholarship representatives, Jennifer Rober and Elizabeth Drake, and then helping our seniors get set up for tonight, I'd like to say thank you to our ag teachers, Carrie Beth Longbine, May Nags, and Brandon Evans. And I do want to give a special thank you to Mrs. Angie Byer, who works all year, countless hours, helping students prepare scholarship applications in preparation for this, college applications, and setting up everything for tonight's ceremony. As Mr. McBurnett mentioned earlier, our local and community scholarships total over $250,000, and let's award these students that money as well tonight. For that portion of the ceremony, those scholarships will be presented by some of our local and community scholarship representatives, as well as Mrs. Byer and Counselor Lauren Grippentrog. Names will be called by Counselor Brandy Wood. Please help me welcome BHS Counselor Brandy Wood to the podium.
And as Mr. McBurnett said, let's give away some money. The first community scholarship being awarded tonight is the Burnett County Republican Women's Scholarship. I would like to invite Mrs. Vicenta Stafford to the stage to present the certificate. The Burnett County Republican Women's Club is pleased to have the opportunity to assist and encourage students to continue their education. The recipient of the Burnett County Republican Women's Scholarship is Claire Teague. Thank you, Mrs. Stafford. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Michael J. Maxwell and family to the stage. Sure. The Maxwell Family Higher Education Scholarship was created by the family who says they are blessed to be a blessing. Maxwell family values have always been composed of high standards in academics, representing the green and white in extracurricular activities, and empathic service to the community. The recipient of the Maxwell Family Higher Education Scholarship is Lainey Rye. Thank you, Maxwell family. At this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Angie Byer, she's not the director, I'm sorry, that didn't change in my script. The director couldn't be here tonight, so Ms. Byer is going to present the CTC Chancellor's Scholarship. This is a 12-semester hour tuition scholarship for high school students and was developed to reward the efforts of the youth of our communities towards self-improvement. The recipient of the CTC Chancellor's Scholarship is Aiden McLennan. Thank you, Mrs. Byer. Now I would like to invite Pastor Scott Kane to the stage to present the certificate for St. Peter's Lutheran Church Outstanding Student Scholarship. This scholarship aims to not only celebrate students, but encourage them to continue their faith after high school. The recipient of St. Peter's Lutheran Church Outstanding Student Scholarship is Hayden Brown. Thank you, Pastor Kane. At this time, I would like to invite Pastor Tim Johnson to the stage to present the First Lutheran Church of Burnett Scholarship. This scholarship is intended for graduating seniors who are active members of the First Lutheran Church of Burnett and are planning to pursue higher education at the college or university level. The recipient of the First Lutheran Church of Burnett Scholarship is Preston Murray. Thank you, Pastor. Next, I would like to welcome Mr. Bill Weaver to the stage to present certificates for the Burnett Valley Masonic Lodge Scholarship. Burnett Masons at Valley Lodge number 175 award scholarships with money raised during various fundraisers throughout the year. Scholarships are for high school seniors to attend a recognized college, university, or trade school during the upcoming year. This year's recipients for the Burnett Valley Masonic Lodge Scholarship are Cohen Champeau, Addie Grace Hernandez, Cohen. Oh, I'm sorry, she's unable to be here tonight. She is playing in a very important softball game. Lainey Rye, Harlan Roberts, Hayden Brown, and Riley Hubbard. Thank you, guys. At this time, I would like to welcome Tanis Jamar and Savannah Gregg to the stage to present the J Bar Enterprises Overcomer Scholarship. J Bar is a local, family-owned business that strives to embody 6 core values: servanthood, excellence in the ordinary, self-employed mentality, honest communication, family, and an overcomer mentality. They believe that if a student has aspirations to further their academic career and has put in the effort to overcome, that money for school should not be a limiting factor. The recipient of this year's J Bar Enterprises Overcomer Scholarship is Elizabeth Musak. Thank you. I would now like to welcome Mr. Bill Phelps to the stage to present the certificate for the Burnett County Farm Bureau Agricultural Scholarship. In keeping with their mission each year, the Burnett County Farm Bureau supports our youth by providing a scholarship to a student who is pursuing in an agriculture-related field. This year's recipient of the Burnett County Farm Bureau Agricultural Scholarship is Caitlin Robinette. Thank you, Mr. Phelps. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Josh Milam, Johnson Sewell Ford's Director of Sales, to the stage to present the Ford Trucks Built Ford Tough Scholarship. This program provides hardworking FFA members who are entering college or trade programs with scholarships. They believe that education is the first step for people to gain knowledge, critical thinking, empowerment, and skills they need to make the world a better place. The recipient of this year's Ford Trucks Built Ford Tough Scholarship is Natalie Dietrich. Thank you, Mr. Milam. At this time, I would like to welcome Christy Vaughn and Rachel Spakes, members of the Epsilon Pi sorority, to the stage to present the Epsilon Pi Sorority Scholarship. Epsilon Pi presents scholarships each year to graduating female students who have high academic achievements, involvement in BHS and the community, and show a desire to further their education. The recipients of this year's Epsilon Pi scholarships are Katie Williams and Martine Williams. Thank you, Mrs. Vaughn and Mrs. Spakes. Now I would like to welcome Mrs. Lyda Woodall to the stage to present the Highland Lakes Master Gardener Association Scholarship. The association offers scholarships to undergraduate students currently enrolled in horticulture or agricultural degree programs that have graduated from area high schools or the graduating seniors from area high schools who plan to pursue an undergraduate degree or technical certification. This year's Highland Lakes Master Gardener Association Scholarship recipients are Blair Gilliland and Natalie Dietrich. Thank you for being here, Mrs. Woodall. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Nadia Benning to the stage to present the Lan Nguyen MD Health Science Scholarship. Dr. Nguyen was a superb surgeon who was loved by her patients and admired by her fellow physicians. This scholarship is awarded to a deserving student who pursues the goals of a career in the health sciences and who demonstrates the qualities and attributes so embodied by Dr. Nguyen. The recipient of the Lan Nguyen MD Health Sciences Scholarship is Elizabeth Muzak. Thank you, Dr. Benning. Please welcome Mrs. Carlene Lejeune to the stage to present the Jeremy Lejeune Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Lejeune, former Burnett Middle School principal, was passionate about higher education and helping students reach their full potential in everything they pursued. This scholarship was created to continue Jeremy's legacy of helping others and his love of education. The recipient of the Jeremy Lejeune Memorial Scholarship is Anthony Perez. Thank you, Mrs. Lejeune. I would now like to welcome Mrs. Lindsay Alexander, President of the Colorado River Cattlewomen's Association, to present their scholarships. The goal of this organization are to educate and promote the beef industry and agriculture in general to consumers. Scholarship recipients are individuals who have shown their passion for the beef industry through various activities and their future plans for supporting agriculture. This year's recipients of the Colorado River Cattlewomen's Association Scholarship are Caitlin Robinette and Christina Graves. Thank you, Mrs. Alexander. Please welcome Serena Ringstaff and Eric Elliott to the stage to present the Burnett FFA Friends and Family Scholarships. The primary goal of the organization is to provide scholarships for students who have been active in FFA throughout high school. Members of the organization raise money through a variety of activities throughout each year. The recipients of the Burnett FFA Friends and Family Scholarship are Caitlin Robinette, Cohen Champeau, Blair Gilliland, and Coit Barrow, who was unable to be here tonight. Thank you, Mrs. Ringstaff and Mr. Elliott. Now I would like to welcome the Burnett Rotary Club President, Mr. Wade Langley, back to the stage to present both the Rotary Club Family Scholarship and the Rotary Club Interact Scholarship. Rotary is an organization of business and professional leaders united worldwide who provide humanitarian service, encourage high ethical standards in all vocations, and help build goodwill and peace in the world. The Rotary Club Family Scholarship is given to graduating high school seniors who are children of our local Rotary Club of Burnett members. The recipients of this year's Rotary Club Family Scholarship are Aiden Vaughn and Kaylee Wessels. Interact, oh, okay. Interact is a Rotary-sponsored service club, I think you're still up there, that gives students an opportunity to participate in fun and meaningful service projects while developing leadership skills. Their motto is service above self. This year's Rotary Club Interact Scholarship goes to Elizabeth Muzak. Thank you, Mr. Langley. Let's now welcome Mr. Trey Brown to the stage to present the Kiwanis Club of Burnett Legacy Scholarship. Each year, the Kiwanis Club awards a scholarship to Burnett High School graduates in order to assist them in their pursuit of higher education. This service organization is predominantly geared towards the encouragement and involvement of young people. This year's recipient of the Kiwanis Club of Burnett Legacy Scholarship is Hayden Brown. Thank you, Mr. Brown. At this time, I would like to welcome Highland Lakes Health Fund Board Member David Bennett to the stage to present the Highland Lakes Health Fund Scholarship. In keeping with its mission, the fund annually offers scholarships to Burnett High School graduating seniors who plan to pursue a career in a healthcare-related field. The recipients of this year's Highland Lakes Health Fund Scholarship are Elizabeth Muzak, Jennifer Suarez, and Martine Williams. I would like to please welcome to the stage BHS Counselor Lauren Grippentrog and Assistant Principal Amy Koenig to help with the ACE Home Improvement Scholarship. This full scholarship covers tuition, books, and living expenses. It is specifically awarded to a student who will be pursuing a post-secondary education at a trade school. The recipient of the ACE Home Improvement Scholarship is Tanner Stevens. The Sarah Cassidy Memorial Scholarship was created to honor a mother who grew up poor but never allowed that to affect her pursuit of learning. She subsequently instilled a love of learning in her own children. This scholarship is for a student pursuing a degree in education. The recipient of the Sarah Cassidy Memorial Scholarship is Bailey Hopkins. The next scholarship is for the Burnett Chamber of Commerce Youth of the Year. This award goes to a student who has made significant contributions to the community through their unselfish hard work, achievements, and dedication. This year's Burnett Youth of the Year scholarship goes to Hudson Bennett. The Highland Lakes Texas A&M Foundation is made up of former Texas A&M students who enjoy continuing the A&M traditions and have an interest in helping future students become Aggies. Applicants are evaluated on financial need, community service, extracurricular activities, grades, and their desire to be an Aggie. This year's recipients of the Highland Lakes Texas A&M Foundation Scholarship are Danielle Oakley, sorry, Daniel. Sadie Campbell. Harlan Roberts. Lainey Rye. And Bailey Warwick. The Delta Phi sorority's goal is to promote a sisterhood experience rich with tradition, innovation, and opportunities for growth. They are honored to be able to award the Delta Phi Scholarship to help female students pursue their future goals and aspirations. The recipient of this year's Delta Phi Scholarship is Emma Talamantes. Now we would like to recognize the recipient of the Lake Buchanan Conservation Corporation Scholarship. This organization is dedicated to improving the Lake Buchanan area in the beautiful hill country of Central Texas by restocking Lake Buchanan, improving lake access, and educating the public. The recipient of this year's Lake Buchanan Conservation Corporation Scholarship is Grace Gates. The next scholarship to be awarded is the First United Methodist Church of Burnett Scholarship. This scholarship is intended for graduating seniors who are active members of the First United Methodist Church of Burnett and are planning to pursue higher education at the college or university level. Recipients for the First United Methodist Church of Burnett scholarships are Claire Teague, Isabel Lunsford, and Mason Hughes. At this time, we will present the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizen Award. Each year, the Daughters of the American Revolution honors a female student who is dependable, truthful, cooperative, service-oriented, and has displayed proven leadership qualities. This year, the Good Citizen Award goes to Danielle Oakley. The Bertram Development Company Incorporated scholarships are awarded to senior students who have exhibited excellence and dedication in maintaining high academic standards and have demonstrated strong service and leadership skills throughout their high school years. These scholarships are awarded in memory of Samuel Bryan, Ruth Taylor, and Jean Taylor. This year's Bertram Development Company scholarships go to Melanie Silva Precis, Jackson Crawford, and Christina Graves. Mojo Coffee is dedicated to serving a great cup of coffee, we all know that, but more importantly is a community-focused business. Through the Mojo Coffee Scholarship, they are able to help their student employees succeed in their future endeavors. The recipients of this year's Mojo Coffee Scholarships are Aiden McLennan, Lainey Rye, Harlan Roberts, Savannah Lowe, and Summer Burkhalter. The next scholarship being awarded is the Little Texans Child Development Scholarship. This scholarship is given to students who spent a part of their childhood at Little Texans Daycare. They are proud to have partnered with these young adults along with their families during their early learning years. The recipients of this year's Little Texans Child Development Scholarship are Jackson Crawford and Mason Hughes. The next scholarship to be presented is the David Fry Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is intended to provide support for students planning to go into the field of engineering. This year's recipients of the David Fry Memorial Scholarship are Sean Woods and Brett Nelson. Hunter Colvin's life was tragically cut short at the age of 17, so his parents created the Robert Hunter Colvin Memorial Scholarship. Hunter had a burning desire to learn, and he questioned everything. He loved history, politics, debate, music, and was proud to be an Eagle Scout. The recipient of this year's Robert Hunter Colvin Memorial Scholarship is Garrett Payne. Now we would like to present the certificate for the Burnett Order of the Eastern Star Scholarship. The Burnett Chapter number 425, Order of the Eastern Star, seeks to spark young women embarking on college careers. It is an honor for them to fundraise and award this scholarship to help committed young women on their road to success. The recipient of the Burnett Order of the Eastern Star Scholarship is Addie Grace Hernandez. Again, Addie Grace was unable to be here. She's playing in a very important softball game. The next scholarship being presented tonight is the Cooper Despain Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is provided by David and Trenton Despain in loving memory of their son, Cooper, who was tragically lost in an ATV accident. The family is honored to be a part of a greater community that allows them to celebrate Cooper's life through their Shoot for Coop fundraiser. This year's recipients of the Cooper Despain Memorial Scholarship are Danielle Oakley, Kendall Bible, Tanner O'Hare, and Anthony Perez. Our next scholarship to be awarded comes from the BC ISD Employee Scholarship Fund. Graduating seniors of BC ISD employees that meet the established guidelines are eligible for this scholarship, with the funds being raised mostly through payroll deductions provided by employees of the district. Please hold your applause until all names are called. The recipients of the BC ISD Employee Scholarship are Coit Barrow, Christina Graves, Addie Grace Hernandez, Savannah Lowe, Tanner O'Hare, Marley Poston, Christian Sanchez, Andrew Tyler, Abigail Aguilon, Sadie Campbell, Grace Gates, Isabel Lunsford, Moses Solis, Cameron Stiers, and Tirza Breeden. Next, we will recognize the recipient of the John Franklin Association Scholarship. This scholarship was created in 2003 to encourage and promote the attainment of higher education goals for youth, as well as provide financial assistance. It is funded through an annual golf tournament held at Delaware Springs. The recipient of the John Franklin Scholarship is Harlan Roberts. Our next scholarship to be presented is the Rosalind Lackey Memorial Scholarship. The Burnett County Area Fair awards this scholarship to a high school graduating senior in Burnett County. It may be used for any type of post-secondary training in Texas. The recipient of the Rosalind Lackey Memorial Scholarship is Grace Gates. At this time, we will recognize the recipient of the Main Street Bethlehem Scholarship. This scholarship is intended for students who have actively participated in MSB for 2 or more years and are planning to pursue higher education at the college or university level. This year's recipient of the Main Street Bethlehem Scholarship is Skyla Hazelwood. Our next scholarship to be awarded is the First Baptist Church Youth Scholarship. This scholarship is intended for graduating seniors who are active members of the First Baptist Church of Burnett and are planning to pursue higher education at the college or university level. This year's First Baptist Church Youth Scholarship recipients are Skyla Hazelwood, Carly Buckley, Eliza Proctor, and Ty Combs. Next, we will recognize the recipient of the Hyperfusion Technology Scholarship. Hyperfusion Technologies is a locally owned internet company that strives to provide the best possible internet speeds and data to rural subscribers at an affordable price. The scholarship is awarded to graduating seniors interested in pursuing further education, college, or technical school in internet delivery technologies or a related field of studies. The recipient of the Hyperfusion Technology Scholarship is Ray Reed. The next scholarship to be presented is the Gerloff Company Restore Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to deserving seniors who will be continuing their education at a college, university, or trade school. The recipient of the Gerloff Company Restore Scholarship is Sadie Campbell. Next up is the Burnett Youth Football League Scholarship, which gives back to those who participated during their youth. This award is presented to a senior male and/or female athlete who is a representative of outstanding dedication, leadership, character, and loyalty. The Burnett Youth Football League Scholarship recipients are Gracie Arevalo. I say it wrong every time. I even wrote it out, Gracie. Sorry, Gracie, I even wrote it out. Tanner O'Hare. And Brett Nelson. At this time, we will recognize the recipient of the Bertram American Legion Post number 607 Women's Auxiliary Scholarship. This organization advocates for veterans, educates citizens, mentors youth, and promotes patriotism, good citizenship, peace, and security. In keeping with their mission, each year they offer scholarships to local students in an effort to encourage and support them in continuing their education. The recipient of the Bertram American Legion Post number 607 Women's Auxiliary Scholarship is Kayla Jerzanowski. Next, we will recognize the recipients of the Eddie Edwards Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Edwards grew up with little before joining the Army. He understood the importance of an education and wanted to provide students with an opportunity he never had. This year's recipients of the Eddie Edwards Memorial Scholarship are Harlan Roberts, Elizabeth Muzak, Aiden McLennan, Tanner O'Hare, and Cameron Stiers. The next scholarship to be presented is the Texas Exes Alumni Association Scholarship. The mission of the association is to support those individuals seeking financial assistance in reaching their academic goals through the University of Texas. The recipients of the Texas Exes Alumni Association Scholarship are Hayden Brown and Grace Gates. At this time, we will recognize the recipient of the Bob Glover Memorial Scholarship. The family and friends of Bob Glover are pleased to offer the 1,000 scholarship as a memorial to Mr. Glover, former ag teacher and longtime FFA and 4-H supporter. This year's recipient is Caitlin Robinette. Now we will recognize the recipient of the Oatmeal Festival Scholarship. In order to be considered for this scholarship, students must have previously volunteered their service at the festival. The members hope that after achieving the goal of higher education, students will continue to return year after year to be a part of the festival, gradually becoming the leaders who will make it a success. The recipients of the Oatmeal Festival Scholarship are Eliza Proctor and Jocelyn Kalamasuki. I'm falling hard here at the end. Jocelyn Kalamasuki. Our last scholarship to be awarded tonight is the LaHoist North America Scholarship. LaHoist awards a graduating senior who has shown commitment to the local community, extracurricular activities, strong work ethic, and accomplishments with high moral integrity. The recipient of the LaHoist North America Scholarship is Abigail Aguilon. And at this time, I will turn the program back over to our principal, Mr. Burkhart.
Thank you, Mrs. Wood. Before we close tonight's ceremony, I just want to point out that we just awarded these students sitting on stage right now over $500,000, all made possible by our community and our Hill Country Community Foundation. Let's give them one more standing ovation. And if you would please remain standing, as tradition holds, we always close out this ceremony with the playing of our alma mater. And you can stand up, students, and you can hold that number one high in the air because Burnet High School students clinched another academic state championship today. Congratulations, seniors, and thank you, families, community members, for coming. This concludes our ceremony. Feel free to hang out and fellowship. Thank you.